What's going on, guys? It's Cimo, and we are here with the third place Dragon Duelist finalist. What's your name?
I'm DaVinci Sukienik.
And what did you play?
I played Dinosaur.
Okay, so Dinosaur. Why on earth, out of all the other decks you could have picked, did you play Dinosaur?
Because it was a rogue deck and it was not really excited for.
Okay, that's a very good option. So I guess we'll go and see what you got.
Okay, so free Thorny Raptor because it's pretty it's basically the deck because it can send or add and it's really good and it's pretty standard for the start.
Sure.
And the free boss monster conductor and it's just so good.
The card's insane.
Card's insane because Skystriker Trickstar, they have to resolve Scapegoat, and even if they get Borderworld, sometimes even though they take it next turn, I would have enough. I could probably take them because I have conserved resources, and it's just so good against Goki too. If they make me go first, I can just when they have two warriors and
It just locks them out.
Yeah, it just locks them out. And two Coddles because to send off Thorny Raptor, they get Evil Pill, and Coddles because it negates spell and trap effects. And
how often did you actually summon Quatless?
Actually, a lot.
Really?
Trickstar, Skystriker because when I negate, I just pop it off to add the Evil Pill, or I just pop a baby to get Thorny Raptor and it's add Conductor. Because to negate the Widowmaker or a Gauge, or when they add a Gauge, just negate the trap that they have in their hand. And I think it's better to summon Quaddles instead of Conductor sometimes because Quaddles can negate spell trap and Conductor fights monsters, and Conductor is bad against spell trap.
Gotcha.
And because they can't fight spell traps.
Makes sense.
And these three. And that's because Ariel for Chambara because
the OTK.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Chambara Conductor can attack twice and it stacks to 46.
Sure.
And 35 for 81 damage per game. And Missy because it makes them unaffected, so some sort of effect. Appearance chain Missy, so then they waste their card. And it's unaffected until the end of this big phase, so no transfers or strikes if they want to negate the effect. And Gyrex because if I banish it, I can go Logia Conductor, Logia, Dolka, Ragnar Zero, Topia Lightning, and Tornado. And another time, if Goki make first, I can just make this one, and these are my rank force.
Yeah.
And one baby because the deck bricks. You want to memorize on the bricks and the gardens and the deck, so I run. And that's my Dino Engine. And my hand trap thing is 2 Ash because it's a super good hand trap, and 2 Droll because Droll is good against Sky Striker. You do terraforming, Droll.
Yeah.
So then the right stage they can't activate that turn, and 2 effective error because I don't have appearances.
So they would be impermanences if you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one today, so
there you go.
It's pretty good. And the last hand trap is Didicro. And because,
interesting. Okay.
Because if they do Kagari and Kageki and they want to add Engage, you can just Didicro it so that it negates the effect. Also with Firewall, if they target Ebwy to add the hand, I just Didicro it so they go neg Ebwy and I don't get Ebwy and they neg Firewall's effect.
Yeah. Also,
it's good against just other decks.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I run it. So the break, so this is the Kaiju engine.
Okay.
Not 4 Kaijus because you want to memorize them bricks again.
Yeah.
And these 2 because they're the lowest attack and highest in
it's a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a dinosaur.
Of course.
And a Spirit Master and 3 of these.
Okay, so this is interesting.
Because I can just banish a Spirit Master and pop the token if I brick. So no summon Elio effect and add multiple, give them a token, and I'll activate this, banish this, and pop the token, and I'll pop the baby, and though I can get Conductor Chambara for OTK.
Interesting. Okay.
And then like just banish Jet Rex. It's a good combo theme sometimes because I can pop their field spell or something.
Right.
Like the problem or continuous ball trap. That's a problem.
Yeah. It just gives more flexibility to Gold Star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you need a spice in every deck, and that's Cyber Dragons.
Cyber Dragon.
So
This is next level.
So I hate Goki. That's the reason why I run it.
I'm guessing you got the Chimera tech.
Yep.
It's got Mega Fleet.
Yep.
There he is.
And this is because it's also good against pure Sky Striker because like if they Rain Grave and they have Shizuku, I can just use the Shizuku so they don't have special ray.
Dodges the ray. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just it goes to 36 beater against 36 beater against Goki, and it just breaks the Goki board, so I run it.
It's like OTK City.
And free falsities.
Of course.
Pretty standard, like I said, because it's basically Soaring Raptor, and it's basically any of these guys because he can just add any, and it's just super good. And 2 Evil Pill because I run like I think a 2 Evil Pill and a 2 Quaddles is a pretty standard place, like a pretty standard ratio.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 2 Oswald because lower their attack and give them a token so they can't target. It can also get Sky Striker the main monster, so then they can't like Widow Anchor me or anything like that.
Yeah, I love that interaction. Yeah. That's so cool.
What's the same with the Kaijus? And Dark Hole as a Naur board clearer. And the reason why I don't main Regeki, but I think these and the Cyber Dragons are like enough, and the Spirit Master.
Like, plus Regeki doesn't really combo with like this.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah.
And Full Spiro and Monster Reborn because Full Spiro can just send any of the combo pieces I need to do any of the OTKs, and Monster Reborn can just special summon Conductor if he was regular summon. It can also special summon Ray from their grave, Ray from Sky Striker's grave, because when I kill the Shizuku or Kageki, but I can't special Ray. I start trying to do that. And just gonna
so you can clean it up if you want.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Monster Reborn on Ultimate Conductor's high rando is like one of the scariest things ever.
And it's really hard to sometimes keep track if your Conductor was properly summoned or not. That's something that you don't have to like remember. And extra deck. Can borrow Trish because
Did you make it a lot?
What?
Did you make Trish a lot?
Sometimes I did and sometimes I didn't. It was just really an occasion I did.
Okay.
Because of Alium.
Sure.
And XYZs.
Right.
On these boys because this is not one per turn, so it's amazing. Against Goki, I just negate some of the stuff that they need. And Logia because it's a Song Judgment, but it's on trap.
Sure.
And doesn't negate and I don't pay half my life points. And Dragon 0 because yeah.
It's Trident with a plus.
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
Yeah, but like sometimes people can ash it and it really sucks, but
well, even Kagari and Shizuku, regardless, they have stat modifiers. Yeah.
And also the Utopia package because this can become a 5 beater OTKs. Really I run it, and I can mostly make rank 4 a lot. And so Abyss Roar 2 because against Goki and that stuff, and Tornado Dragon because Tornado Dragon is super good against sometimes it's good against Striker. It's just good against back row heavy decks like Ultra Guys, Striker, and Trickster, and Links. Decode because it's attack modifier because they can get 2 real high attack. Cerberus because it destroys the monster like. During the tournament, I was playing a Fundle. I give him the token, and I summon this. I discard a card, and I pop the token, and I attempted to save. So then it just helps me OTK.
Nice.
And I OTK'd. So I play the deck. And Phoenix because the deck has problem against back row. almost has some quad, then I'm in a pretty good spot against back row heavy decks. And then Underclock Taker, because it's good for OTK. And another spice card is Dreadnought Cannon.
Okay.
Because I
overlay 2 Tyrannos.
Yeah. Also, Mega Fleet is level 10. So
that works.
Yeah,
okay.
And I don't OTK them, and I just overlay and do that and burn for 2K. And this is my trick.
Yep. We should side deck real quick.
Yep. The first Cyber Dragon, because against Koki, like most of the time I sided out the 2 Cyber Dragons. Oh yeah, the 2 Cyber Dragons, and like that. Yeah. So I just sided the rest, and free deco, because I didn't want to lose the chain burn. Ultra Dice.
Always worried about chain burn.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yep. And 2 Ghost Ogre, because it's good against Gokis. Because I just goes through the firewall when they do the mermaid play, because it's hard to really chain block that combo. So I just Ghost Ogre it, and then they can't bounce back to Ebway because Ebway is even on the field yet, and so it's hard for them to unit me. And then free card degrades, like just in case they make me go first. Like Mech Knight decks, like Mech Knight Trickster and Mech Knight Sky Striker, and those type of decks. Yeah. Like I went against a Mech Knight. Oh no, I'm gonna use Mech Knight Trickster, and for third place, and well, I didn't really set those because they really aren't good. But I decided to need twins, both the back row decks and red reboots and the anti-spells, because if you just anti-spell the deck Trickster, it's really hard. Like I did Conductor anti-spell, and that's really strong because Sky Striker is in a tough spot. And Trickster, because they don't have access to their field spell, and Red Reboot. And the reason why I don't run free, because if it's over presented when I cite it, I'm gonna draw it too many times, and I have to pay half my life points a lot. I don't like doing that. And Twin Twister, because it can help me by discarding a card like Giant Rex or So I need Engrave, but if it didn't do its cost, it would be super good. I would actually main 2 twins probably. If it didn't do its cost, they'll just pitch the Quaddles and make it a non-brick. Every hand a non-brick. And this is just my side deck.
Cool.
I'm probably gonna change it a little. Probably put this to 2, but I've never used it, so
yeah.
Probably put it.
Awesome.
I'm probably gonna take it out or 2. And this is my deck profile.
Awesome.
Can I clear it up?
Any final words?
Yeah, I want to say, give me a second. I just want to say a big shout out to my people at my local event at Tennessee. Seeing games. I want to shout out to Jeremy, Fox, Noah, and Jason. Also my brothers, because they inspired me. I was playing a bad deck, Duel, and they helped me find a good deck like Dinos. And even though they're not the meta deck, I still like playing them because they're fun. They OTK, and they're not even excited for it, and I just feel like they fit me.
Sure.
And that's it.
Awesome. Thanks so much for your time, man. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Thank you.